Zari Hassan's manager, known as Galston Anthony, is in hot soup after his second wife has divorced him. Is this even divorce? The woman just eloped and nowhere knows where she is right about now, and it's not good news to the brand of Zari because the manager is losing wives after wives. Welcome to East Africa Social Television. Today is Wednesday. How many days into December? Just 7 days into December, and I think you guys are really having an elite December. 18 days to Christmas, and obviously that means 24 days to the end of the year. That's a better way to go on and warm up for a 2023 year, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because some of you might not watch this channel again because you might be busy until next year, but it's better to send you Christmas greetings when it's early enough. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. There is a black button that has the word subscribe. Smash it. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. If at all you remember when Zari visited his manager and his new wife, Zari visited her manager. I'm sorry to say that. Zari visited her manager. After visiting the manager was celebrating a BD of son or daughter that they had welcomed with his new wife. The wife looked like Chinese, but the wife was white, and they really had a very fantastic time. Tifa was in attendance too. He was with Zari, and they had a very perfect time in there for you. And now the wife really went ahead to elope. After elopement, things started happening on social media, and then the ex-lover came out and spoke to us here on East Africa's television, and we have a full interview of the manager of Zari, who goes by names of Galston Anthony. He said lots of things, and let me leave you with him to let you know what and how this happened, and how the fans of Zari have gone out to react onto the elopement of the wife of Galston. Remember, this is the second wife eloping from the marriage of Galston.
Say that, hey, let's work things out. Do you see the imbalance there? So in a marriage, one do say nasty things. You know, it is true that I said, yo, this is gonna lead me to want to divorce. I've said that. I cannot deny that. That is true. But a lot of the times I respond and be like, you know what? I said some stupid things. I want to take that back. But many times over, she said that a lot more times than I did. So what's crazy is that she's accusing me of something that she also did, but does not want to take responsibility and accountability for it. But it's clear. Yeah, it's clear what's happened. Greg never left the group chat. Hey, bro. That's what happened. You know what's crazy about some guys? Guys, I need you to stop doing this, because I'd never do a guy dirty. It's like, yo, you say you got a man, you got problems with your man, you want to be with him, like, yo, go solve your things with your man, all right? And when you say you've solved it, I'm going to pick up my phone and talk to the man and say, yo, is it true? So that I can proceed with this woman. If the man tells me, yo, no, I still want to work things out, I step back. I am not smashing somebody else's woman. That's not the kind of guy I am. I'm single and searching, Anthony. Look no further. Scola, Mummy, Maggie. Hey, man, I'm not in the market. No, you are not a shit dad at all. All your posts about your first son, don't take notice of that, bro. Us women, when we're very angry, say all sorts. That is true. Guys say all sorts. But let me tell you even more. She's like, I'm such a shit dad, but I'm only a good dad on Instagram. Whew. I'm only a good dad on Instagram. I don't provide for my children. I'm like, damn, then who is providing for my children if I'm not the one providing? Well, the things that were said to me, man. Matter of fact, you know how loose she is. You should celebrate, and you deserve better. By all means, I'm not trying to, like, you know, make her look like shitty. The problem is a lot of women sit in the finish line just waiting for guys to pick them up. And at the finish line with Greg, I won. I won in the beginning, you know. I had so much going for me, so obviously I won. I was a better person. I was a better man. I had a better pocket. I had everything in so many ways. So I won this race. And I should have seen that the fact that I'm competing with another man was the problem. There's a common friend that called me a couple of days ago. He's like, yo, I do know of this dude. This is before I came here. And he's like, that dude couldn't compare to you at the time. And it's not like the dude was a bad dude or anything. It's just that, if you have to stack chip for chip, it was a matter of what the woman sees is what she wanted. She chose that. And I should have known that after winning this battle for her while being destroyed with my ex. I should have said, those are the things I should not do. This is why at the end of this whole thing I say that I am to blame, because irrespective of what she's accusing me for, irrespective of what she did in the marriage or did not do in the marriage, I saw these qualities and said, Austin, you can make her better. She wanted me to be just her boyfriend, but break up a marriage. Anthony, you're a good dad. How we all see you and love your sons. I love my sons. So if y'all guys don't know, we've agreed, and hopefully that agreement does not change, that I'm going to live with my son from next year. I'm going to live with him. I'm going to pay for everything. Since I don't provide, I said, you know what? I don't want these things coming up again. I'm going to pay for everything, right? Everything will be paid by me. I'll take my son to the kindergarten. I'll do everything. Yeah, man. Greg is being used as a rebound. She don't really love him. That's not for me to judge if, she loves him or not. Apparently, you cheated with her with a high school friend. Jabula, okay, one, that's not true. Just like I said, it's like, there's another guy that she slept with. She slept with my best friend. And now, if I say that and try to substantiate that that's what happened, then you're going to have to believe it, because now it's an accusation of deflection. The truth always comes up. I'm sure you're going to find out more, I bet. 919 for Kiki. It's fine. I think I've reached the highest level of my hurt. There's no more hurt there's no bigger hurt than what is happening now. I thank God it's happened, because I was kind of waiting for it, because I didn't want, and I knew Greg was in the picture. At the time, I have not seen it for 2 weeks, right? I knew Greg was in the picture, but I didn't want to find out next year. I'm like, and then the timeline, I'm like, but this 11 months, what has been happening? Have you guys been discussing? I'm glad she put it out. So, are you providing for your first son? Of course I am. Of course I am. Maybe even in here. This is a file that we keep a lot of things, like one of the lawyer's letters here. No, it's not the one here. Hopefully I can find it. To give you, show that I have like a court order of what I should be doing, and I have been keeping up with them for as best as I can for the longest time. Once I find them in this conversation, I will send them to you. Oh, no, this is our prenup. Yeah, we do have a prenup. Boom. Anyway, she said and wanted her to force her to get a second wife. So she's selling her TikTok account. Yeah, that's up to her. Oh yeah, because she obviously heard my live and said that I built it, so she wants to selling this TikTok account, but that's up to her. You're a good father. We all know you can't change that. I'm so sorry, bro, but trust me, all this will pass. Let her be. The relationship won't last. Can't even build a house on a rock sand. Okay, look, will their relationship last or not? Let's be honest let me be honest with me. Whether it lasts or not doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is my son, right? She's gonna jump from man to man to man to man, or if she doesn't, she sticks with one man, which I very much doubt would happen. But the factor is that there's going to be a circulation of men, and these men are gonna do her dirty, and she does not realize that this scarring. She's 29, she's turning 30 next month. It's going to scar her, and it's going to affect how she raises the son. Look, she didn't want to raise the son, so I'm going to do that. But eventually, at some point where sense hits her, it's going to be a problem. Speaking of which, so what happened was for the 19th of December, she always wanted to go to Bali, right? So for 19th December, I decided to buy a ticket to Bali for 3 weeks. So actually, it was 2 weeks in Bali and 1 week in Italy. Because remember, Rome's name is Italian, so to put it. And I bought the tickets. They're sitting I sent it to her by mail to show her this is what I bought. And the 19th, I was supposed to go to Bali with her. But it seems like another guy is plowing, so that those things are gone. So that hurts a little bit. The more you talk about her, the more relevant she thinks she is. Of course she thinks she's there. Just ignore it and move on with your children. There's reasons why I'm talking about these things, and they're really, really important for me to do it. Charma, you should be going to work. Why are you online? I see some of y'all. There's just so many. Continue showing your sons the love and let them be known that God is in control. Yeah, man. I'm going to do my best. I'm trying to show my sons, 2 of them. One is going to turn 7 in February. The other one is going to turn 2 in April. Now, it's a very long way to go before I sit down and have conversations with them. It's going to take many years before that has happened, but I hope that bro, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Okay, there we go. Now things back to normal. Is it back to normal? Is it still flashing? Celebrate Bo, she was for the streets. It hurts to hear that. It hurts to hear that she was for the streets. But it's so true. It is so true. Why did I think I'm going to take a woman that was having so many options, that kept telling me that this person wants to be with that person, and I had to sit here and like tell her values. You got to close things down and say that you got to be with me and only with me. And why did I think that that was a good idea? Why did I think so? So I hate those words like she was for the streets, because I don't want to talk like that to my baby mother. I don't want to talk that way to my baby mother, but sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just be like, yo, it is what it is. It's a good thing you did a signed prenup. You're so clever. Yeah. Make sure you hit him with the prenup. But it's not the point, man. It's like, there's not really much to have, like before. But it is what it is, man. We move on and we grow from there on out. Bro, I'm so sorry about this. I hope that you will heal. Yes, like I mentioned, Bevan, and as much as I will heal, I am sitting here trying to process everything that has happened right now. Everything that has happened. How I know this now is that if I have a conversation with a girl and she tells me about an ex-boyfriend, I don't want to hear it. Out. Nandi did the same. It's the same. Nandi and Tiziana came in the exact same situation, and I did the same thing to us. But I didn't really see it that way. But I've learned, and I'm not mad at these women. I'm glad Tiziana did this, because now it gives me a little bit more perspective on Nandi's side, and it makes me understand that how, as a man, as the one that takes the leadership role, as a man that should be wise and open to think, I made the bad choices. Now, I'm not sitting here and painting these girls like they're horrible. You're bad. This person's bad. That person's bad. No. I'm actually taking a step back and be like, Galston, you need to take responsibility. If you see something that's wrong, right? If somebody tells you this piece of ice cubes was straight out of the toilet and you want to drink out of that and you get sick, why are you blaming other people when they just told you that it comes out from the trash? Like, now I'm learning. Now I'm not saying that these girls are trash or anything. I'm trying to give the best example that I can. May God still has the queen of your heart somewhere, or perhaps it's you. Sometimes it can be ourselves. We just need to sit back and reflect and not give attention to your woman. Yeah, you're right. I'm taking a step back, and in the step back, I'm seeing that, in as much as she did a lot of things, it's not her. I must say she's innocent. It is me, my choices. Somebody was hitting me up. I was speaking to an Italian woman not too long ago. She's like, but the thing is that you make a bad choice, and then your choices are showing you flames. Like, yeah, it's true. You move on too fast after your first marriage. Now enjoy life before thinking marriage. 100%. That was my mistake. 100%, Zeddy. What changed? Because at the beginning of the breakup, you were saying that you were still in love and miss her. Of course. I still love and I still miss her. That feeling is still there. One, Kwana. Of course it's there. I can't snap out of love like that. That's not how my heart works. I don't know if anybody else's heart works like that. But of course, I'm still in love. But I definitely do not want to find myself in a place where I'm trying to fight for love that was not really there in the first place back. So this is why I try not to sit here and try to feel sorry for myself. I just want to sit here and identify that I have been a problem to myself. I was a problem, and this detriment was a destiny to happen. It was destined to happen because of my poor choices. And now I'm in a situation where I'm like, okay, now that you know this, what next? Now to answer what is next is that one, I'm going to take this time out, right? I'm not legally divorced yet, right? So some people have been hitting me up. It's like, yo, actually I've got a couple friends. It's like, yo, I know this girl will be good for you. I'm like, yo, man, thank you for the offer. Girl is beautiful, but I do not want to meet her. I don't want to meet no girl whatsoever. I'm going to heal, right? I'm going to sit and I'm going to heal. That might take a long time. I don't know how long. Yeah, for sure, I'm going to just go on about my normal life, about my innocuous life. I just live, a block or two from the beach, sit there, try to meditate, sit. I'm in Cape Town. Sit here and meditate, think about life, write down all the little issues that I believe that is within myself, review it. Review it and review it. Cancel every single gig that I've ever had for the December and Jan, and just
Zari Hassan is manager explaining how the wife really eloped from the marriage, second wife, and obviously people were blaming him that never did he even know why she went in early for fixing a ship that had really fallen apart by bringing another wife. Obviously the first wife went, and in the space of like 1 or 2 months he brought in another wife in the house. So people are outside there blaming him, but I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below as far as Zari's manager is concerned, who goes by names of Galston Anthony. Remember, this comes at a very bad period of time when Zari and the manager are planning for the all-white party that is going to take place at Motive in Kampala industrial area. That is on the 22nd of December. That's the plot in Kampala. The manager has to be up and down to fix things because Zari is going to bring lots of celebrities from South Africa, especially those who are part of the young, famous and African. You know that reality TV show that was on Netflix. Season 2 has been shot, and obviously it's really going to be out very, very soon. Your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokan David, aka RD, and first video of the day. Let's see whether we can bring you more tea onto the East Africa Social Television. May the Lord bless you abundantly, especially the viewers of East Africa Social Television. Sign out.